Hello. How are you, my beautiful pals? Let me just... Oh no, don't do that. I think I set up the emotes. They are working. Okay, that's really sweet. Kind of makes me a little bit sad because I'm not seeing chat through a browser. I don't get to see them. So I don't get to see the dancing cats and all that. So that makes me a little bit sad. As long as they're there for your amusement, then that's all that matters. I've had a parcel delivered today from a company that has literally sent me about 12 emails since I ordered from them. And as much as I appreciate companies being on the ball, it's a bit much. It's a little bit too much. It has made me be like, I'm probably never going to order from you again because I don't need 12 emails about my one parcel. Let's do some more Disco Elysium. There we go. Let's just move that a little bit. How are we all doing today? Really enjoyed playing this yesterday, and I actually, one of the main reasons that I'm not sort of want to play Saints Row and stuff like that right now is my wrist. My right wrist has always been like a little bit weak. I was doing climbing, rock climbing, I don't know why I said it like that, rock climbing. I've done it before and then I was getting like back into it just before lockdown happened. It was always my right wrist, but like obviously climbing kind of helped strengthen it up a bit. Obviously kind of lost that during all of lockdown because everywhere shut down. And playing any sort of game where I'm needed to like click a lot and you know, use the mouse a lot is kind of making it flare up a bit. So I'm kind of like just going to take it easy. I'm just going to see if I can drop that out a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just going to take it easy and try and play some games. They're not too full on for the wrist. Sweet. Okay, good. I'm glad that you're doing well, Gaspo. The thirds grabbed himself some soup. Ooh, what kind of soup? I had some tomato soup for my lunch. It was very tasty. The only thing that let it down was the gluten-free bread I tried to have with it. Because I keep forgetting, keep pretending to myself that the bread is okay. The bread isn't okay. Gluten-free bagels, kind of nice, pretty nice. Bread's just, it's not the same. It's just not the same. Oh, right. Oh. Why would you... I need to find out why this does this every time. There we go. Done. Now we're ready. You've got some chicken noodle. Chicken noodle soup's good. And it's even better because you don't need bread with chicken noodle soup. You can enjoy it sans bread, which is good if you're trying not to eat crappy gluten-free bread. Right, here we are. What I'm going to do, actually, give me 1 second. Let me just fix this up. You only saw a little bit of the VOD from yesterday. That's okay. I'm glad you were able to see any of it. Basically, to get everybody up to speed, we are a police detective. We have no memory. We have some kind of drinking problem. We have a lot of problems, let's be honest. Sadly, this corpse that this crazy child is throwing stones at has been here for a few days. We need to try and get it down. Unfortunately, we're not quite stable enough to get it down. So that's our main thing, but we found like a waste bin. Now this game's quite psychological. So something in us said there's something in that bin that we want to get access to. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and see the cafe owner. Not the bartender, he gets very mad if you call him the bartender. I'm going to see the cafe owner and see if he can give us a key. I also had a bit of an idea that I want to check, actually. I need to go upstairs. Because there's this thing about singing. And there was a tape in my room, I remembered. It's all like, what's the word? Like unspooled. This tape here. So I just want to go and check it. Oh wait, what's that? That's new. Was that in there before? So the bathroom door. Oh wait, I need to move this because it's obscuring. Can do it like that. Oh no, it's not gonna let me do that, is it? God damn it. Chat overlay's not working very well. Okay, that should work. This is our empathy talking. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet or the weird suitcase on the hat rack. I missed the suitcase on the hat rack. Or the potted plant dying in the corner. It's all just too morbid to ignore. I did it my way. Also, we're playing our character as a bit of a sassy twat. Just so you know. I got 5 experience for that. I can see that. He takes a step towards the door. It looks like he'd like to leave now. The atmosphere is oppressive. Okay, I want to check. I didn't get to check the couch before. Bed. The bed is... Oh, it's a bed. Oh. Bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9. Okay. Got you. Okay, so we can't do anything with this tape. Let me just... Oh. Okay, I thought that might be something we could do, but it's not. So we're going to go and speak to the cafe manager and see if we can get access. The guy with us is Kim, so he's from another precinct. Oh, Revershul. Classier. Gave me pronunciation there, so it's Revershul. I was calling it Revacol and I wasn't sure if that was correct or not. Revershul. Okay, he arches an eyebrow. Yes, is the trash container out back yours? Mine? No, it belongs to the whirling in rags. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbours too, they put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal company. Seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Yes, I wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him and find out. Oh yeah, so we're oh, I wonder if that's, are we Hobocop yet? No. We're thinking of a thought, which is Hobocop. We're thinking maybe we should just become a full hobo and be Hobocop. We'll see how that works out. What if I told you I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through the trash? Will you keep me out? Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding your leftovers from the poor? Yeah, let's do that. Callous, what are you? Krasmazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol, I'll remember that, keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that guard. What if I told you I am a hobo? Yes, okay. But I need those leftovers to survive. Sorry, I'm sorry the RCM is having financial trouble, but it's not this establishment's problem. Okay, well just give me the keys. What do you need them for? We're investigating a murder? Yeah. Nice, okay. Just bring them back once you're done, please. I've seen something here at the Whirling Garty. I need to talk. A thing I need to talk about. He rolls his eyes. What thing? Yes, I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head in disdain. Okay. So all we really know about this world is that it's in a lot of turmoil. There's workers' unions, and this murder that we're investigating seems to be related to that. So it's all about this kind of stuff. Hobocop could be fun, I agree. Hobocop and Necktie. It's the best duo. Necktie's not said anything yet. He might be sleeping. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types think they're the big shit, but they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognises its power over him, so he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate. Yeah, let's do it. It's a shame you got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat. I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers. And he runs out of steam. It doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you. Oh. Find out who's in the Union box. The lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. That is true. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, why can't I go into the kitchen? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. Maybe I am a cook. You're not. You're a menace. He gets a hold of himself. Fine, okay, the kitchen is closed until 1 because the real cook is working. You can snoop around after that if you must. Okay, so in the bottom right corner, you'll see it's currently 12, so we could check that out soon. What else do I think we're done? Oh, by the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later. Alright, okay. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question. Yeah, you just wait and see. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger, then we sing this place to shit. Excellent, okay. Nice. Right, so I wonder what the theme tune to Hobo and Necktie would be like. I'd want it to be like something kind of cool, something like sort of 80s, you know, like think of like Knight Rider. I think Hobocop and Necktie should be good like that. Now I want to speak to her because she's a gardener, and there was a mention of something about the gardener.
It's raining again.
Something with good sax. Yeah, Theme tune would be a set. Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be like a banger, like with music. But actually the lyrics are like quite sad.
It was clear just an hour ago.
Okay. Well, she's not got anything new to say. Yeah. Okay. She's not saying anything new. What's this saying? Find out who's in the union box. Yeah, okay. We've got to keep an eye out for those guys. The music in this is beautiful as well. It's really, really incredible. Just the general atmosphere is something else. Right, let's go and check in this bin. See what it tells us. I did kick it earlier as well, and that didn't go down too well. Open the padlock with the key. Sweet. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Why? Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, hobo cop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content. Exactly. I did have a premonition there's something in there. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. I mean, I've got to open it, right? I've got to go for it. Yay. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time, the lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Okay. We will dig in Hobocop. Oh, let's do that first. Let's dig in Hobocop style for extra content. Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon half wrapped in paper tissues. Knock cannon, not nuke cannon. Is that my gun? Oh yeah, I've also lost my gun and my badge. It's a giant rifle. It's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking among the rotten banana peels, however. And is that a Cordon Electrics preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000 easy unless you're into hi-fi yourself. I'll sell it. I need the money. No, you won't, because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings. A cruel jest. There must be something. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. An antique? Only in its social sensibility. Okay, let's take it anyway. The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash. This, obviously, because this game's quite sort of deep and serious, it does deal with like racism and there's quite a few slurs used it and stuff like that. So just a little warning. But it's not gratuitous, you know. Looks under the car. The box says you see milk and egg rest with egg rest. That's such a cute name for an egg carton. It's where the eggs rest. Oh, I like that. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Okay, pick at the rags. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. Grab them. As the legs of the slime-coloured jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Oh no. Oh, the victim's clothes. The lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odour is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Okay. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here. Okay. Well, at least we've got some bit of evidence. That's all we've got so far in this case. Yikes, yeah, I thought I was going to find another body in here. The lieutenant quickly searches the jeans. Guitar marked blue jeans, pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt too, a wide belt. The loops appeared stretched, but he looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in here? I'm pretty sure he's hanging by a belt, so yeah. Something slimy catches your eye. A drab long sleeve shirt, olive coloured, appears from the footwaist, dripping with pus. Lovely. Okay, so that's his shirt as well. This is a military type overgarment, no label or serial number. This is kind of rib knit shirt that's worn over light armour to conceal it in an urban scenario. I think they did say that the dead guy was security, so that would make sense, I suppose. The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste, just garbage. That's all I think. New task, who put the clothes in the trash? Right, we should go to Garty again, ask him if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the whole hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods towards the red-haired boy behind him. I'd advised against confronting that force. I want to ask the kids more. The fuck's he on about? Oh yeah, the kids also have a really strong Scouse accent when they talk, so they're a bit annoying. Okay. Do you think someone from the Whirling might have been involved? All we know is the victim clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and this establishment has the key. It's just a small loose thread. We also suspect that Sylvie, who was working in the cafe, called it in and then has disappeared. So there's something obviously going on there. Search the food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slime in your hands, apple and potato peels mostly, unidentified sludge and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing, it's nothing. Nothing more to see here. There is something. There is, yes. What is it? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Damaged ledger. Something larger. Clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Oh, does this belong to me? Officer, is that your paperwork? I don't know what this is. And your paperwork. It is, look. He points to the clipboard. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board. Okay. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. What are you talking about? I speaketh the tongue. Doeth thou also thorough inventories? He points to the ruined notes. You should take stock of your notes, make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informant's names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensure. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Fine, let's read the ledger and name the case. It would also not hurt to start taking notes. Now tell me what your eagle eyes see, or are we finished? Are we finished? Some items such as the ledger you found are interactable. Go into your inventory and find the interact tab. Okay. Right, well let's have a look at this ledger. Container sounds a muffled gong. Dumpster diving is always risky. Hobocop needs no paperwork. I agree. Hobocop don't need your paperwork. That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all. Okay, oh, stop snowing now. Right, let's see. Oh, we've also got the racist mug. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage? The mug will be useful, but by denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embellishment. Yeah, embellishment. If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again. Yeah, okay. Fine. Right, what's our ledger telling us? It's a ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from a plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by a faint smell of urinal cleaner. Lovely. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the black of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Thank you. Below the pathetic's terror, do not look into its blue heart. I need to. I mean, you tell me not to look into something because it's... Yeah, I need to have a look. Let's smell it first. The acidic stench of rotten food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. Lovely. Toilet paper. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same. If you want it to be kitchen tissue, then it can be kitchen tissue. Okay. It's not though, it's toilet paper. Let's take it off. And we got experience! Yay! Still wet, the toilet paper, I mean kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your fingers and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. Sweet, that makes me feel better about it. The clip is an aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. I'm good to run my finger across the aluminium. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Hey Lieutenant, what is this? What? He is lost in his own notes. It takes a moment for him to see it. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Okay, what kind of information? It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue. Now, basically because we've lost our memory, we're trying to find out information about ourselves, so that could be useful. How many years you've been in the force? He's thinking it'll have that. Yeah, how can I read it? Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too. Well, we know where his vehicle is. Sweet, okay. So let's do this and then we can go and put it in front of his car and see what it's all about. The white papers are not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolour patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sudden crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. That's a really big clipboard. They appear to be sufficiently organised and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Yeah, what are they about? Work, strife, poverty. The Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51 this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases. Undertaken, not completed, mind you. Oh, okay. Yeah, especially since it was chilling in a dumpster. It's still intact, exactly. This also implies that I was what, following a set of cases or something? This is a mention of a naming convention here. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. That's going to be case 1 complete, case 2 complete dot final dot last one, case 3 not complete, case 4 final dot definitely final. I mean, that's how I name all my files. Okay, they're in the capital letters too. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. I love this. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location. And The Murder at the Hookah Parlour. Even the rare article-free Collapsant Tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? Yeah. Wish there was one in there about a drug den. You love those, gets the blood pumping. Very true, okay. Yeah, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention. You mean the alphanumeric? Officer precinct, time of arrival at the scene. No, not quite. Not quite. Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, most everyone in the RCM does. Okay, why is that? It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Okay. I seem to have named the case The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one. He peeks into his notes. The man with the hole in his head. And that was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that to amuse myself. Okay. I pray his loved ones never find out what happened to him. Rail spike through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident. Okay. I have to open an official case as a room. Yes. There is for precisely one more. Oh, okay. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of past years, breaking the case into tasks to accomplish. I've got a pen. I was given a lovely meditating chimpanzee pen. Okay. The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand style similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily, it's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. So this has got like last case syndrome, you know, sort of, oh, he was only one day away from retirement. I'm wondering what's happened that's made me... I mean, it's implied that I got so drunk that I've basically lost my memory, but I think there's something else going on. Final, modified, edited, final master. Yep, exactly. I'm not sure it's necessary for him to confirm that a real spike to the head equals death. I mean, you never know. You never know. Okay, so inspect victim's body, interview the cafeteria manager, cross out the ones you've already finished. Yay! Healed our morale because we've done something. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Nice. And a fuck you to you too. That last one cuts the slash right through the paper. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case. Yeah, has it been named? Oh, okay, so we've got the hanged man. The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun or shit on a stick. I like the Furies are at home in the mirror. I like that. It's very poetic. Furies, yes, well, it's obvious he doesn't like it. I don't know, to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to. And also, he furrows his brow. Could we make it less poetic? I like it being very poetic. Just a normal case name, you know. Think, what would that be? A good normal name. The Setting Sun. Okay, he nods. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the Setting Sun at all. It has nothing to do with that. Okay. Oh, he wants a mundane name. Usually it's boring, exactly. Okay, shit on a stick. Ah, yes. He isn't actually laughing. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as a reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger on this case. Okay. We'll call it the Hanged Man. Yeah. Good strong name. Okay. How incredible. Ooh, 30 experience for that. Sweet. Okay, so we're calling it the Hanged Man. Nice. You don't so much exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. Poop on a stick is much better, I agree. I would prefer poop on a stick. Alright. So this is our sort of part of our like RPG, depending on different stats and stuff, changes. Not sure. We don't really want to try that right now, so let's browse the yellow papers. In the back you see thin translucent copier paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes like merchant army. These look like official forms waiting to be filled out. There's 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. Okay. Misconduct fine. A monetary penalisation ranging from 20 to 250 real. Several cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, okay? Station call. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing, okay? And field autopsy. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in colour. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waited to be filled in, age, sex, condition of internal organs. Okay. Colour of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs. Great. Alright. Pretty straightforward forms, I imagine. So, it's fill the forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. Okay. Got that. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. Alright, sweet. Let's look at the clipboard. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters RCM. What did you say the colour was? Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. I'm going to look into it. Let's shake the ledger. Something rattles inside. Oh. Is there a hidden compartment? The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its centre. Yeah, how would I open it? Couldn't I like cut it or something? With your hands? U4 size pages hand from the clip, screw to the top of the board. I feel like if I get some sort of... I'm not gonna do these just now. I feel like if I maybe get some sort of like scissors or a knife. I could maybe... I can maybe do something with it. What have I got? What tools do we have? Check out his flashlights. That's not really going to do anything. Okay. So we need to... yeah, we need to think about, like, picking up some kind of knife or something, maybe? I don't know. Let's speak to Kuno about the clothes.
Fuck, does Kuno okay?
The incredible accent. Alright, let's see. Let's try and figure out what's going on with this kid. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's on your crime scene bossing you around and he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful. Okay. Kuno, listen, I know this boundary pushing thing's new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups. Get your snout out of Kuno's ass, he waves you off. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes. Kuno pushes at hard level. Alright. You should give up Popo, or the Kun will keep fucking it out of you. Alright. Are you okay, Kuno? She asks. The Kun has her confused. That went wrong. He took it as a compliment, then he had a minor seizure. Alright, okay. I have more questions. No, I want to discuss the body with you again. No, okay. Doesn't want to do that. Yeah. I have more questions. Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. What the fuck do you want with it? The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there? Kuno doesn't know shit about that. This shit is beneath Kuno. I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene. Listen, he stops you. Kuno doesn't care about this small time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there. Dumpster diving, sad shit. But I'm Hobocop. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags, shit like Kuno's wearing. He points to his pants. Your size, good price, 500 real. Okay, yeah, entertain me. What's so great about these pants? Like, these are Faln modulars, liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Morova by scientists. Pants scientists. Wow. Kuno's much better when you can't hear his insane accent. Yeah, I'm not good at replicating accents or give it a go, but I don't want to offend any potential scousers. Believe it, you need this shit. He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic wrapped pants. They're graphite black and look brand new. Okay, so it's not the ones he's wearing. He's got a set. Okay. These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. Alright, okay. I might be interested in these pants. Let's talk about this later. Okay, maybe this is how we get him on our side. Let's buy some trousers from him. Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's going to steal all your money, Kuno. We put the clothes in the trash. As you can see, Kuno nods towards the fence. Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust. Okay. There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now. Okay, let's ask him about the racist mug. The fuck, a mug in the trash? Is this about the clothes again? Does this racist mug have anything to do with it? Yeah, Kuno says where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain, he whispers excitedly. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker because he's the clothes fucker? Can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno. Okay. Yeah, someone has tampered with the crime scene. That's what... Shit, it's tense, he thinks for a moment. Someone's gone down to the beat down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator? He nods in approval. The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too, yeah. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there, but if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can. Oh, it's 1 o'clock, so we can go to the kitchen. Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the stitching. She lets out a hiss even meaner than before. Yeah, Kuno jumps back. Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and get out of Kuno's face. Okay. Okay. Accent's perfect, thank you. Alright, okay. There's definitely... Kuno doesn't fucking care. There's definitely things here. Let's go and talk to his friend. Let's see.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are the strange words you use,
I
girl?
come from the woods, Kuta Vitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Okay.
Don't be traumatizing, eh? Get the fuck out of there!
See how good my accent was? It's incredible. Okay, okay. Yeah. So we need to get into him, yeah. We need to get in his good books, I think. Okay. Okay. Let's go and just have a look and see what's over here. Because there was this little bit. Oh, can we get over that? I'm not sure if we can get over there. An inconspicuous pile of roofing material, Eternite. Might as well try it. Failure, okay. No, there's more to this. You get a strange feeling. I like these strange feelings. Hard to say, it's gone now. Feelings pass, especially the small ones. Okay. So there's something going on there. Can we like get round here? No, okay. So we need to find another way round there. Alright. Fucking Kuno. That sounds a little bit, oh, I didn't realise I could run. Look at me go! Look at me running. Yeah, I didn't realise, I basically sound like, fucking Craig Charles. Okay, we're gonna put the lights on, do this, and then we're gonna go into the cafe. Kim, how do I turn on the headlights? He turns the preheater on, waits, takes out his key and says, alright, ready. I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater, okay. He's downplaying his excitement. Lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. Aww. Press engine start. The dashboard lights up with an orange glow. It's fancy. Rounds per minute gauges jump and the engine of the Corpus Kinma comes to life with a whiny growl. Yes, press the button. Oh, there you go. Headlights. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine again. Okay. Like Craig Charles but slightly more funky. Well, I didn't mean to do that. If I could be slightly more funky than Craig Charles, that's feels pretty cool. Okay. As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid in the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you. There she is, Revachol West. There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. Okay. Around the borders of the watermarks are dozens, no hundreds of micro perforations. Look at the shimmering street grid. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognisable. They shimmer in the Keenma's headlights. Okay. Wait, look around you. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child's summer shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines. Ah, Martinez. He smells the air and says, yes, where are we on the map? Let me see. Right here, he says, his finger near the top of the map on the segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. I'm sure I've seen worse. Oh yes, Coal City, Le Royaume, the burnt out quarter. That doesn't sound good. All of them worse than here. Okay. What are the perforations? There are many of them and they're divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. Okay. Next one is the longest. It runs all the way around the border and then some. Alright. There's so many it's hard to count. More than 150, at least maybe even 200. Jesus, okay. Well, the last row has 3 perforations. 3, that's it. Okay, what do these whole mean? Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They're your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's have a look. Okay. Son, here's where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay. That's quite a while. What did you do before you volunteered? We don't get paid? I got drunk like a megastar. Yes, that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady days for Revachol. Let's move on. The next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good, it means finished. Jesus. So I've closed more than 200 cases. It's quite a lot even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Yeah, so you're saying I used to be a super cop? Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Okay. So something's went wrong. Confirmed kills. So the last row is confirmed kills. I've got 3. Confirmed kills, that sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling. Yeah, you're not. Okay, yeah, I was expecting a higher number. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, is rather tame. Okay, so I'm a good cop. What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man from across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week. Don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice. So these, like the esprit du corps is like, you're getting like little scenes that's kind of maybe happening elsewhere or something. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. Okay. It seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent. Okay. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? Yes, he says, declining to elaborate. It's not a problem for him to state, however. Okay. How do you handle the strain? Everyone has their own method of coping. Some are effective or self-destructive than others. Yes, yes. Oh. Maybe I should find a hobby. Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves. That is true. Did I put the gloves on? Oh yeah, I've got the gloves on right now. It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. Okay. I like Kim. I do like Kim. Right. Interesting. Sweet. So I'm a very, or was, a very competent cop, it would seem. Name unknown, rank unknown, Superstar Cop 3, Apocalypse Cop 1, Ultra Liberal 2, Communist 2, Good Cop, Bad Cop 2, People Killed 3, Cases Solved 216. Okay, well I'm glad that I'm an ultra liberal communist. That's good to know. Right, let's go speak to Garty. Or Gart, sorry. See if he knows anything about the clothes, and then we'll go and check out the kitchen. Because that's a new area we've not been in yet. We'll see what's oh yeah, it's all open and stuff. I'm very excited about going into the kitchen. I hope everyone else is. Here's the trash container key. I found the victim's clothes. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Yeah, who else has the keys? The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash though. Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. Okay. On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs. Okay. Yeah, maybe you don't remember putting them there. Grimaces, I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. Could someone else have put them there? Sylvie had the keys before I got here. Yeah, we really need to speak to this Sylvie. And I can vouch for her. I can vouch for any of my staff. None of us would tamper with a crime scene. Yeah, we're going to need to talk to her. Let's ask him about the money. Yes, about the money. How much do I owe again? 130. Okay. I'm currently sitting with... might be like 60 cents, kind of. You can see in the bottom right here it says 0.6. I don't think that's going to be like 60 real. I think that might be like cents almost. Let me just have a look. Why? Okay, these are white. Right, okay. So if we get a version of the map, we can check that out. I wonder, we could probably buy one, right? The soft power of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Hello. Oh. I do like finding new areas. It's very exciting. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Okay. Let's talk to the chef. Oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name because I'll get it wrong. So... a thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the cook. As you step in, he nods towards the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are... how do you pronounce the A with the little thing underneath it? So, Gorse, Quebec. It's a failure must be his name. Yeah, I'm not sure that's his name. Pronounce it as A. So Gorase? I don't know if that's his name. I mean, I know it's coming up there. I don't know. Let's just talk to him. The man puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand drawn arcs in the air. You've got some impressive pots there. He smiles and bangs his label against each of his pots in turns. Okay. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. That's a terrible catchphrase. Like the worst catchphrase I've ever heard. Stay masculine. What's this? Oh. Yeah, you see. Okay, so that's 1.15. So I need 130. So I've got quite a distance to go. What's through here? Blue door. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the colour blues for mystery. Okay. Try and remember that then. Touch the door. Cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel is door flush with its frame on every side. I'm going to presume that this is a fridge. Oh, it's got a little fridge. Maybe this is like a walk-in freezer or something. The door does not budge. I wonder where this door leads. You do? The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Yeah, I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. Oh, secret passages, hello? I didn't think there were secret passages. Okay. Alright, well, let's go and talk to this guy again. He's really going to be tired of talking to us. There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. Do you know what's behind it? Do you have... No, I don't have a key and I don't know how to get there and I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a freaked warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing. Yeah, I think you'd like to know what's back there. Fine, okay, a little, he shrugs, but my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. He has taken a lot of time to tell us that he manages many cafeterias. Just to make sure we don't forget. Oh, we leveled up! Oh, we need to go and see where we want to go and put our point then. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over though. After the animals, and I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Okay. Alright. It's like a weird macho version of Stay Fresh or Splatoon. You're right, it is. Okay. So... I would... So these are like base sort of skills. We've got intellect, psych, physique, and motorics. Okay. Yeah, okay. There is something we can do to retry white checks as well, isn't there? I can't remember. What is that in? Oh, maybe it just depends on like what we've got. It's like interfacing, that's logic. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to need a bit of help with this. Where do we feel like we might want to go? I mean, I do like the psych stuff. Keep your morale up. Empathy. No, I don't want any of those. Suggestion. That might be fun. Playing the Puppet Master. Okay. I might be tempted to go for something like that. Although that's the only thing we don't have any points in. Oh, because we've got -2 to that for items that we're wearing. Okay. Let's see. Suggestion sounds fun though. I'm feeling like I'm going to go for suggestion. I'm going to do it. Yeah. How is our thought going? Oh, we've got 19 minutes. We've only got 19 minutes left. Before we... I don't know. So what negative... Ah, yeah, we've got a negative for our high-heeled shoes. But we get composure out of that. We get Inland Empire from our necktie. A good pal. Esprit de corps from the shirt. So the satin shirt gave us -1 suggestion, so if we can get another shirt, we'll get more suggestion. And the flare cut trousers give us -1 Savoy fare because they're tight around the thighs, but +1 electrochemistry because they're tight around the crotch. Okay, sweet. Yeah, let's dare around the shit out of this. I agree. We could get bullets. That means we can get guns. Alright. So. Yeah, we need to find out about these whirling. So what can we... Maybe we should go for a wee walk. Maybe see what else is going on around here. Oh, of course we get a gun. We've got to track down our own gun. Okay. Oh, we need to talk to Kim about this pissing competition. So let's speak to him now we've done that.
Yes?
I want to talk about you. No. Tell me about the case again. Okay, so this is basically I'm talking us over the case. So we don't know much about the victim. We don't really know much about the caller either. So we want to find the killer. Huh. Oh, I've not actually inspected the body. That's why I can't talk to him about that yet. Not actually, like, inspected the body yet. We've not got it down yet. So, okay. Summer door closed for the winter, fine. Right, let's go and, yeah, let's go and meet some new people. Let's go do some talky talk. Now we've got suggestion, more suggestion. Maybe we can... Drugs raise learning caps, but they're bad for your health. Yeah. Well, so is living. Let's, I did notice there was someone down here. Let's see what they've got to say. Hello, sir.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler
Tommy Lee home.
from another planet. Hey there.
I am the law.
Yes, you are, my man.
What's going on?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? Yep, that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Been here forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Oh yeah, so we're looking for cigarettes, that's right. Nope, don't smoke. He nods towards the big lorry behind him. He's literally smoking right now. Some of the other drivers do. There's still a few around waiting for the jam to disperse or waiting for the sweet release of death. Okay. Yep, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere. Okay. You could also check the kiosk down the street, Frit. He points towards the harbour with 3 T's. Rivershaw is weird. Okay. I'm not going to ask him for money. That just sounds weird. Do you know anything about the dead man? He ain't one of our drivers, I know that, all accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. Busy with what? Analysing the fundamental structure and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? Sense of surprise, there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Okay, tell me more about the strike. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up making demands. No way in or out. What's the demands? Some pretty wild stuff I hear, like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. Okay. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too, like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up, precise demands and so on. Ah yes, from the Wild Pines. He takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. Okay. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. He makes a ka-ching sound. Okay. Anything else? He thinks, yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do a job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Camioneers? A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or late. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame him, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient the better. When one's ended, you can get on to the next one. Exactly. What are you hauling anyway? High-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Ooh, fun. Time to arrest him! No, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Ah, no, I'm joking. Sorry, my hair keeps going into my ear. It's very itchy. Fawn runs a nice clean business. His haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods, you know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. I do need new clothes, let's be honest. Oh, Guspo, I'd love some tea. Tea and biscuits? I could go some tea and biscuits. Yeah, nothing illegal then. Not unless I legalized sports equipment while I was on the road. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment. Okay. Yes, regular tea. That would be lovely, thank you. That's your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty, he points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Yeah, the lorries are pretty neat, I suppose. Neat for carrying large quantities of cargo a distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Umaro and Lerambrod. I'm not pronouncing them correctly at all. That's one of the tracksuits that Kuno's got. There it is again, a little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he spent too long in this lorry. Yeah, can I get one of them? We're pals now, but I can't freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. Alright, okay. Ooh. Empathy. What do we see in his eyes? Oh, come on. Ease into it, don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter. My man, I want to know about your soul! Hey Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you? You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills. No. That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn. It really is hard to talk man to man. Alright, okay. Let's leave this sad man. Right. Oh, what's this telling me? Stop between those trucks down there. Smokes, go get them. Where? Oh, there they are. How exciting. Yes, let's take the cigarettes. Do I need to... Substance use effects +1 intellect, -1 health. That's fine. How do I use them? Electrochemistry. There it is, a brave little army in your pocket, the 1st Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into the fire for you, sir. Yes, I'm gonna do it. You picked the best one. This soldier's fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light it up. I don't think I've got a lighter. Yay! Horrific neckties back! Ah yes! Breton! The tie is shaking around your neck excitedly. Please light up. You need a trooper between your lips right now. Calm your shit down. Go to pleasure land. Become a genius. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Light it up. Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. What are the repercussions if I do this? Repercussions? There's a high risk of glory, with a mild chance cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual, everybody knows that. We're almost at a breakthrough for Hobocop. It will help you concentrate a bit, that much is true. Okay. It only lets you concentrate because you're in nicotine withdrawal. It only mitigates its own blah 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 blah. Boring. Yep, I'm doing it. Yeah. One draw. One draw. That was it. Shh. Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back. And he's chill as balls. I love that. Right, let's see what's happening with Hobocop. Breakthrough imminent. Okay, so what do we do? No, do we just need to wait maybe? Okay. Let's leave that. We're waiting for our breakthrough, so okay. Yes, done. That's right, we got the okay. Sweet. Okay, that's our outstanding. Nice. Well, we got lots of experience for that. In the bottom right corner of the screen is a smokes button. Click it to gain +1 to intellect skills, which are logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, drama. This is good before a white check, but damages your health. Oh, okay. So when we've got a white check to do, we can do that. Hobocop! Come in! We got Hobocop!
Yay!
Yay!
You know what Hobocop needs? Some MFT.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yay! So, technically you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for cop chapter of your adventures, but who knows where the hobo part takes you. To the bar, the old Elysium, to the pier or the sewers, to La Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You can plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Armacan beast that lurks in the bottommost... How do you say that word? Sepulchres? The secrets of the city are all yours at last. So... It reveals extra special collector's edition tar bottles on the map. You make more money. So if you get a bag, you can collect bottles for money. That's, yeah. Hobble-cop. Excellent. That's really cool. So we are now Hobble-cop. I'm very happy about that fact. Do you think I could talk to Kim about it? Do you think he'd care?
Yes?
No, he doesn't seem to care that we've decided that we're Hobocop. What? Okay. Well, we're happy about being Hobocop, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I would like to get hold of a bag from somewhere. Can we get down there? We get like through here. No? Okay. If we get a hold of a bag, then we can start collecting bottles. Goods from the lorry. Let's zoom out a little bit. We're Can we go? Can we go over here? We can. Can we jump down? Alright. What's this? A bold slogan, Humanox covers a truck. Alright. Well, I'm gonna do this slowly while I eat my biscuits. And, check something out. Made some gingerbread biscuits yesterday. Bit of a tradition. It's a horseback monument. So has it been like knocked down and then put back up again? Where is this? I am Philippe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippine kings of Revachol, son of Philippe IV, opulent, son of Philippe II, the opulent, father of Philippe IV, the insane. Okay. We'll leave that for now. Maybe we can come back a bit later and find out what the king did. Ooh, what's this? White tank top. Oh, okay. +1 to physical instrument. Yeah, I'm going to take that because it doesn't give us any negative side effects, weirdly, even though it looks incredibly stained. You think that would give us more negatives than the white satin shirt, but... Tank top, gym vest, reeking of sweat. A sleeveless shirt is the best choice if you're not afraid to show off your masculine upper body and that hairy chest. Oh yeah. Sweet. Nice. What's down here? White tank top is pure hobo. You're right. Oh, living our pure Hobocop dreams right now. Also, thank you for the tea. It's very tasty. Tank top and crazy tie is an incredible combo. I think it just adds to the Hobocop vibes, you know? Hey, we've got some money! Let's just steal money out the back of a truck, I'm sure that's fine. Pale driver. She nods along to something on the radio. Photograph is clutched in her hands. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she should. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. Some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your grandma. No, I don't think she's my grandma. Let's go for it. Fuck it. Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Okay. This one's a monster in disguise. Ooh, okay. Excuse me, I'd like to ask some questions. Snap your fingers. The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
Okay. Kim has some, like, extreme authority that, it doesn't ever feel... It doesn't feel worthwhile going against him. So... If Kim says don't do something, you don't do it, basically. What's that? It's nothing. Okay. Got an itchy eyeball. A foreign car kept in good condition. Kim is Darren Brown. Could be right there, you know. Hey, Karate Matty. I like how those two words don't look like they should rhyme, but they do. I saw a tweet today that said something like you should say fettuccine like you say medicine. And that really unsettled me a lot. So it would be fettuccine. I don't... It's just really, really wrong. It just feels super wrong. Hey, more money. Okay. Welcome to the adventures of Hobocop and Horrific Necktie. It's going interestingly so far. We're just about to see what's going on over here. This looks like some union stuff. Let me work. I'm going to start drinking if I don't. Okay. Someone did say like karate mati once. No. No. That's wrong.
Bastards!
Oh.
We have a right to work!
I do like that nonsense theory. I agree that Sean Bean dies and everything because his name doesn't rhyme. Like, his name is Sean Bean. Okay? I get that the name's Irish. I'm not, you know, giving any disrespect to Irish names. We have weird names in Gaelic as well. But it's not okay, you know? And I agree with that theory. I think it's just like he is an anomaly in like the world, and the only way that the world can deal with that kind of anomaly is by having him die, but in like a fictional setting, because he has to live for some other reason. But I like that. I do like that. Poor Sheen Bean. Right, what are we saying to this guy? I am the law. That's what we're saying to everyone.
Stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male. He is very tall. I'll give him that. Right.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
No. Why should
We're
I?
here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work.
Alright. How is your day going, Karate Mati? Sorry, that's
Besides,
terrible.
We're not that different.
I feel really bad
It helps
about
when
that.
people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our
Karate
side.
Matty. There you
Builds
go.
confidence.
It's a nice wee... It sounds even nicer in Scottish, I think. When you say Karate Matty. Right. So... Cops strike shows authority builds... Right, yeah, what kind of cause are we talking about here?
Rights of people, rights of workers to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
Okay. I love the idea of someone with the handle Cade. Yeah, to be fair, I don't even know how to really pronounce my screen name. Because I've always said that it's Cade, which seems like a bastardization of it. I think in Japanese it's Kaida. And I've also heard people say Kaida. So I don't really know how you're meant to pronounce it, to be fair. I need to actually, like, play the game that it comes from on stream, and then the thing is, like, I don't know if they ever actually say the name in the game, so I don't know how to find out how it's officially meant to be pronounced.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work. Right to work.
Okay, well, yeah, we need to talk, Mr. Scab Leader.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
Okay, I can see you're upset. You got to go to college today for the first time since March. Oh, how was that? I can imagine that must be really weird. Yeah, it's because I think especially with the sort of vaccine, the stuff like that, you know, we're looking like, fingers crossed, obviously, it might only kind of be like this for another, you know, few months. It's going to be weird going back to like normal, you know, it's whatever that is. It's going to be really strange. I'm not going to say like I've entirely enjoyed, you know, the way things are right now, but it's
we have families
different,
to feed, you piece
you know.
of shit.
It's I think a few things have maybe changed for the better, you know, so yeah, it's gonna be weird. Being on a train, leaving town, yeah. I'm doing pretty good today, yeah. I've got a nice cup of tea. Playing some Disco Elysium, which we started yesterday. So maybe going to be playing Saints Row today. But my wrist is a little bit sore. And I'm like, nah, I want to play something a bit more chill. And I really kind of want to get into the story of this. I really want to see where it goes. So just chilling out doing this. We're getting some flooring put down in our house at the end of the week, so I'm kind of getting prepared for that as well, and probably won't be streaming for a couple of days because of that. So, right, let's see what's going on with this guy. Call me Mañana. Is that Mañana? I'm so paranoid about pronouncing things really, like, terribly and offending some people. Okay. What is a strike? When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people who shifts uncomfortably in these workers' overalls. Yeah, what do the strikers want? Beats me, they mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while he raises his fists and starts shouting again, we have the right to work. Okay. I agree. Like, new normal definitely needs to happen. Like, you know, I want to like be able to kind of hang out with my friends. I want to be able to go and visit stuff. Like our son was asking the other day there, he's like, you know, like, well, he was asking about water parks, and like in like an American capacity, so I had to kind of like explain, obviously we don't really have like water parks here as such, but you know, he's obviously missed doing stuff, and the summer was kind of shit when, you know, couldn't kind of go places and do stuff. But I do think, I hope mask wearing becomes, because I don't think won't wear a mask now if I've got a cold or during like the winter sort of months. Although to be fair, I am just recovering from a cold because our son brought one back from school, so it's like it's still not going to keep me, you know, 100% protected. But it's like, I do think that it's just, it seems crazy that we're just like, you know, especially with workplaces, like you got a cold, you're expected to go to work. You know, some places you phone them up and you're like, I've literally got the flu, you know, I literally can't move out of bed, and they're pissed off about it. You know, they don't take very kindly to it, and it's just, I hope attitudes change more than anything. Yeah. Public transport is definitely, yeah. Is like, even if it just means that people don't sit right next to you. That's the other thing, like, there's so many like cool, I do feel a little bit like a cool, like badass sort of ninja kind of sneaky person when I'm wearing my mask. I'm like, I like that. I want to maybe like start collecting masks and get ones to like fit different outfits, or like, you know, match with different jackets and stuff like that. I'm all for it. The flu last December, still went to work for a day and then got told to come home. Yeah, because I think it's like the work attitude, like ironic because we're looking at, you know, strikers and workers' rights people right now. I feel like that is attitudes, you know, the idea that you could even like a common cold, okay, which depending on what cold you've got, it might not affect you badly, but the point is you're spreading it to other people. Now, I have asthma, which is, it's not too bad, it's generally controlled. But if I get the cold, I mean, I've genuinely been ill for probably about 2 weeks now with this cold. And I think if you've got the cold, it might not even affect you that badly, but you're spreading it to like everyone around you. So I just think the attitude of, well, you know, you've just got a cold or whatever coming to work, like that definitely needs to change. Will it change? It's probably quite doubtful, but you know. Anyway, this poor guy's shouting at me. Let's see what he's got to say. When the man moves around you, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fit shirt. This man is in shape. Alright. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of his attire seem ill-fitting. This is coming from a guy who's wearing a tank top and a tie. Ill-fitting, yeah, what does that mean? His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit. All the overalls held up by a belt seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. Do I really want to... Fuck it, yeah. You wear new clothes. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emancipated, sorry. Raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Okay. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. Yeah, okay. Okay. I want to get to the harbour too. Have fun, he snorts. Union shits are in full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You try to meet their fat boss. Yeah, I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria. I know nothing about a murder. Okay. The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting. Yeah, why so tense? What are you talking about? I'm not tense. That's what a tense person would say. And dangerous, okay. Right to work, he again shakes his large fist and turns back to you. It's shameful, cops doing nothing. You should bring back up, open the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime. This isn't my area of expertise. We're not picking a side on this just yet, sir. Yep. Pity he turns around and bellows at the gates. Let us work. Corpulence is good wordage. I agree. It's a good word. I don't even know what it properly means, to be fair. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from. Okay, where are you from? What's it to you? Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. It's routine, part of the investigation. I might suspect his eyes narrow, done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people. Okay. I'm interested in your background. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Come from the eminent domain and Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo haul, and bouncer work. I know the drill. Okay. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. Worked at Territorial, ring a bell. Not right now, but I might have been... Yeah, I think I've been there. Aha, it was a long time ago. The man is quickly losing interest. Okay. What's your goal? We were promised work. He points to the gates. We'd be in there working if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. And you're unable to breach the entrance. Main gate's locked. Would try heavy ordnance to burst it open. We tried to get through the secretary's office. He points up the stairs. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way. I don't mean the scrawny mesk punk either. He points to the dock worker idling on the staircase. I mean head measurer, whatever he is. Head measurer? Huge Simonese guy standing up there in the overhead passage won't let anyone by. The access panel's right behind him. Okay. Yeah, you seem capable. Bad. The man glares at you. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position and he's trained. Okay. I don't know how the Union had a trained killer up there, but that's one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters. Yeah, you consider storming in? Why don't you go arrest them instead? Okay. It would be better for the neighbourhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway. No, they will give up eventually or get drunk, leave the button unguarded, then we charge. The man rubs his jaw, perfectly lightly bearded square wedge. Okay. I mean, I feel like we want to kind of like calm this all down, but then also it's not really our job, it's not why we're here. Okay. We came here to help the harbour run smoothly in times of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work. Okay. Why do these men follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy. Because they were... He starts bellowing, given a job to do. Okay. Okay, so we're not really going to get much out of that guy. Let's see what's over here. Corpulence equals body. Oh, I suppose, yeah. You're like corporeal form? That's not... I'm not saying that right, am I? It says greh. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. Okay. Yeah, I've played a little bit of this myself. It was mostly just like the sort of start, a couple of hours, and kind of thought want to get back into it again. The update does look really interesting. So what'd you get? Magnesium for morale. Nice. Yeah, but they said so. I think they're predicting it's coming out.
Welcome to Revachol.
He's a racist. How do we know he's a racist lorry driver straight away? Okay. But yeah, I'm glad that they're putting the like putting the free update out and stuff like that. But they're saying it's about March. I think March next year. So I thought I might as well play it, you know. And who knows, in a few months I might want to play it again. But also because there was some interest from the Game Awards, I was like, yeah, it feels like a good time to dig in. Okay, yes. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Okay.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Okay. So it must have been the way he said it and told him instantly that there's...
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
So we are in limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine. Okay. Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Oh. Yeah, it's Hobocop's time to shine. The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. Okay.
Whatever you say, officers.
Let's talk to this guy. Yeah, let's show him the racist mug since he's a racist. He stares at the yellow man mug, then suddenly he explodes. Ha ha ha, oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. Incredible. Is it yours? God damn, he wipes the tears from his eyes. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine. Incredible. He's so racist that he cried laughing at a racist caricature on a mug. So the bar's pretty low there. So he says, I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Yeah, okay, what kind of cargo are you picking up? Apples? Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions. He's giving you the runaround, and let's be honest, you were bested. Yeah, okay, okay. And what was this argument all about? It's about biological determinism. Natural law, the sorting of the races. Oh. Love this guy. Not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic, that is bury your head in the sand like common sheep. I wonder if I get the chance to punch this guy. I like punching racists. Change the topic, the way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat. Yeah, explain it to me. So I remember reading that this is one of the best tips. If you ever hear like a racist or sexist joke or something, you ask the person to explain it. You go like, you know, I don't get what that means. Can you explain it to me? Because a lot of people do the whole, well, I'm not racist, you know, or I'm not homophobic or whatever, but then they'll say, like, you know, some shitty joke or something. If you ask them to explain it, they generally, unless they're, you know, full-blown asshole, they'll generally find it quite awkward. And I like that line of reasoning. I like making people feel awkward when they're being dickheads. And people who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. He glances at the lieutenant. So naturally we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously you can see the merits. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe. When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. And this concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The dumb... I don't like that word. Are showing up good lately. Same with probably another slur. I hope they're made up. And the other intruder species too. Wow. He throws a sharp glance at the Lieutenant Kitsuragi. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. Yeah, what is this cultural victory? It's what the of Boogie Street are going for right under our noses, and the others too on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos? Or leader? No, dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. Okay. It's true, he pushes on. Also, you need to realise the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race with unknown characteristics leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. Yeah, okay. I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Don't push your luck, runt. The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere. I'm fine with that. I have no desire to talk any further with him. Yeah, who doesn't like... Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't like punishing racists, who are probably racist themselves. Like Glossy Magazine, most able-bodied men, this issue hosts the top 10 list. Right, I'm gonna go into the shop. I just want to see, what is this? Because I've kind of came... Oh, right, that's the front door, okay. I kind of came round the, Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. Oh no. You shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men, don't feel silly. Oh, okay. And don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power like police officers. Yeah, this seems to be the way it goes. Oh! Oh, this place is really nice. Oh, all the plants and stuff. Yellow roses, tulips too. Hey, thank you for the follow. Young Kulata, thank you very much. Thanks for the support. Yeah, it's basically my first time playing. I've played a couple hours. Do you know, I checked on Steam, right? Because I knew I'd played this before and then not got really far. And I was kind of thinking about it and I was like, I think it was like a few months ago I played this. I checked on Steam, it was March. Like, and I'm just like, Jesus, the last like 6 months just don't feel like they've existed at all. So I've not really done much in it. So it's basically my first playthrough. How are you doing today? So this is a knick-knack stand. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf with a display of croissants and juice bottles. Okay. The raincoats are transparent except for the big Freet slogan on the back. Good, I'm slacking at work. That's okay, I won't tell your boss. It'll be our secret. What's this? Point to the raincoat. What is what? The girl leans over the counter to see what you're referring to. It's a raincoat. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I don't have enough money to buy a raincoat yet, so... melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Do you know, I've never really listened to much British Sea Power, but I love the music in this. It's so good. Yep, Guspo on Twitch is also working. I also promised not to tell your boss. Played this a bunch when it came out, been having fun watching other people. I imagine with this game as well, it's not like if you've played it and then watch someone else, like, because there's so much variation to it. I imagine it's not really played the same by different people. So I can imagine like wanting to watch other people play it and see what like decisions they make and how they go about it. It would be quite interesting. Because I remember a streamer that I really like was playing it when it first came out, and I chose like not to watch them because I didn't want to be spoiled. But now I'm definitely like, I want to kind of go back and, you know, see what they did like differently to me. Okay, so this is the tar machine where, yeah, so we pick up bottles and it gives us money. You need a bag. We used to have some, but we gave them all out. Okay, so she doesn't have a bag. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there's some out there. She points outside. Okay, so we need to get ourselves a bag. We are going full hobo cop, just in case you were wondering. So, that's our destination so far, is hobo cop. Yes. Oh yes, and our necktie. Small cabinet on the walls filled with medicine. Okay, sweet. What do these products do? I don't know. Nosifed is a nasal spray. Duramine is painkiller. Magnesium dietary. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. I recommend to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. Oh, it's like oh, I can't remember the name. There's a recommended thing that you could get from health food stores. Oh, sorry, I'm not like a doctor or anything. Okay. So Nosifed is health. Yeah, magnesium's morale. That's +3 health, and that's +3 morale. Okay. Well, we're doing okay just now. So I'm not going to spend any money on that. What's up there? Is that cigarettes? Ooh, cigarettes and alcohol. Shimmering Wall of Vices. Oh, I love that name. The Shimmering Wall of Vices. There in that dark green glass world of ruby, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol. I'm in heaven, I need it all so bad. Cleric looks at the wall of goods behind her. Sure, if you want something that I could get for you, just let me know and pay. Okay. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Yes, yes, thank you. Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here, just go away, get back to work. The pale age vodka special, I guess, is stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong. Yeah, what's pale? You know. She shrugs, uninterested, and explained it further. Okay, thanks. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Let's concentrate on what's important here. What will consuming this stuff do to my body? I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do. Okay. Drugs give powerful bonuses to your main stats while dealing damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise intellect while damaging your health. Yep. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale. Okay. Got you. Yeah, do you sell anything under the counter? Wait, only sells legal drugs like the law says. Okay. Right. Well, again, we don't really need anything like that just now, but at least we know where to get it. I do love electrochemistry in this game, I agree. It's just that little... It's that little vice. You know, it's that little vice speaking. Oh, there's a thing there that I totally missed. What is this? Let's see if we can go and investigate this. I would really like a plastic bag. Grad Factory of Magnets and Miracles, U49. A lorry stuck in a traffic jam. This big, heavy, grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, and insignias. What kind of stickers? Insignias. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Oh, this belongs to the racist guy. Proclamations about honour, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. Oh no, but he was a lorry driver, wasn't he? He wasn't... Oh, maybe it's not him. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. Large ashtrays, there are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. Okay. No, it is a racist, okay. Racist nationalist paraphernalia. He grits his teeth, not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. It was him. Oh, can we fuck up his thing? The guy's proud of who he is, drapes all over his machine. He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared racist lorryman. Okay, that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Right, we've been down here, haven't we? Yeah, okay. The whole your body talks to you thing is such a great gameplay idea. It really, I totally agree. It's really, really good. And it's not something I've seen being used anywhere else, really. Oh, who's this guy? Who are you?
Scab?
No, he didn't call us that. He called us a scab. What exactly is a scab?
Warm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Yeah, where did they all
Beats
come
me.
from?
Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to
Gotta
like
be very
them.
stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask squint in his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than Scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Yeah, I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I know we're a hobo, but I'm not quite... I don't think we're quite a begging hobo yet. Yes, we've come investigating a murder. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You never see me investigating a murder. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. Probably not, he nods. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbour for an honest union man like me. Okay. Yeah, I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring. My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the gate? I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself. That's simple, I just walk in. I walk right past, measure ahead and go ahead. So this is the big guy. Yep. Oh, there he is. The 2.5 meter tall Seminese supremacist there. He points to the bridge above the gates, walk right past him. Okay. And press the button to unlock the door. Sweet. Then go past him again. Okay. And you enter the harbour through the office. Esther. Okay, I don't think it's going to be that easy. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation. Yeah. That looks like something I could do. Or you could convert to his Seminese supremacist worldview. Or maybe it actually is completely impossible. Yes, has anyone tried converting? Jean-Luc himself would say that the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to, not enough intuition. Okay. Has anyone ever bested him physically? Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong. Okay. That's a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix. Yeah, I don't think a hobo cop in a tank top, a maniac tie, yellow rubber gloves, and highly heeled crocodile shoes is going to be able to take on this guy. Okay. Now have you named your fist Dexter and Sinister? Apparently I have. This one's Dexter. This one's Sinister. Okay. So we need to ask the big boss about the strike. Alright. He's a chatty guy, wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on the better footing with the organisation. Alright, okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go and see what's up here then. There's a switch thing here. In case of strike, press button behind guard. Great. A hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. Okay, so we're not getting in there. That's fine. No man matches Measurehead. I mean, he does look quite impressive. Oh, there's a box there. Can I not just go and see the box?
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Okay.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What is her accent? Don't say anything. Size him up first. Okay. Say nothing, size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm also admiring your tight buns from this angle.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm. I'm Sandwich.
I'm Sandwich.
You are not in danger.
What an amazing
because
name.
You are not a threat to me.
Ham Sandwich. Oh, that's so good. If I had a pen, I would write that down. Ham Sandwich. It's like an old Queens, New York. Yeah, it's definitely got that weird sort of Queens thing about it. Okay. Okay. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
His phrase contorts in disgust as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Algol?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
What is Algol?
Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race.
Okay.
It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you, for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Yeah, this explains everything.
Servitude to Al-Ghul does not explain everything. There are other reasons for your race descent.
Yeah, Kim, is it really so bad? Okay. It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned. Oh, lovely. Yep, I am a servant of Algol, but I still need to enter the harbour.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Okay. Show him the ham still got it. Actually, I think the ham sandwich race still has it in them.
Willingly calling yourself a ham sandwich, how far the Occidental Hablo group has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Oh, I love it so much. Ham sandwich.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Alright.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Okay.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
Oh, we're about to hear from Babe again.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Does that make you horny, baby? It's fucking Austin Powers. There's a button out behind him just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbour. I mean, we're definitely not getting past him. But you're right. Now I just need you to let me get into the harbour.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be really, really good.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum.
Oh, that's sweet.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality called art, and your microcephaly skulls.
This guy seems like so much fun. This is your chance. He's talking rip into him with a punch. I am not punching this guy. I'm definitely not punching this guy. No, there's no... Yeah, there's no way. No way. Yeah, you serve the Union, aren't they? White? Don't be vulgar, white or not, it's got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. Okay. Okay. There must be some friction there, he's keeping it well hidden. Yeah. Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life? Mr. Clare is a man of vision. It means he has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race Navistic communists never did. Okay. Also, to service to noble, it takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It's lax and moronic. Robocop can take him with his hobo powers. I mean, I feel like Robocop will not be able to be a very good Robocop if he's, you know, knocked the fuck out. So, my jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Jam, individualism, you've gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You've picked them up from rock and roll songs. Yeah, I got it from disco, actually. Offshoots of the same of these people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It's a shame upon my race, but what's done is done. Oh, Jesus, this guy is something else. I'm not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Simonese race. Okay. Yeah, I've experienced head trauma. I can see that. The Simonese are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A, the rightful masters of the Insulidinian How do I say that word again? Archipelago? Okay. This is a word. We descended from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here full 1,000 years ago. This is not fair. So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol. I'm a descendant in our streets of Olympia are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Sudanese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on Immaculate Conception from the Pale. Okay, so you did come from the islands? No, I've heard about it on the radio. You would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women. I'm gonna push him. I'm gonna prod the bear a little bit. Archipelago. Archipelago. Is that right? Yeah. I feel like it's pronounced differently in my head. Do you ever do that? So you're trying to pronounce a word and like you read it and then you sort of hear how it's pronounced in your head, but then you try and do it and you can't quite make the same sounds. Don't know if that's just me. I'm gonna prod the bear a little bit. So you're not really Semines, you're from Revachol. I'm from Curon. He changes tactics, and no, it's not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Semines strategy, spreading through its trade networks. Our culture will dominate the world. Lovely. You've heard enough about our photogenic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with and never getting into the harbour. Yeah, I mean, what's happened first? Extinction or getting into the harbour? I think this racist is better than the last one, but the next racist will be the really good one. Yeah, well, how do you know? There always is. Yeah, okay. Racist reality, he nods. Yeah, I'm gonna show him the racist mug. Archipelago. I think it's just this game has a lot of made up places, I presume, that I can never tell if they're meant to be pronounced slightly French or, you know, because a lot of it has like sort of French accented stuff. And so my brain is just full of trying to pronounce things. Yeah, you into this mug? Still show me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. Okay. Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash? Probably not. Tell me about your tattoos. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. He gestures to the lorry man down the street. Okay. I'm not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull. Wow. Good for you. Tons of made up places, but I assume French usually. The deep lore is that the original RPG system was set in the French. Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense, I suppose. The sort of environment and stuff. True, that's a noble cranium, but you got a hard noggin yourself. Yeah, how can you be sure? You exhibit forward projection of the jaw indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, it's just observation. Yeah, what else? It's impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It's covered in the ravages of algal. But from what remains of your features, I can see fleshy lips and baldness of the head and long arms relative to lower limbs. Love that. Yay, we got XP! This leads me to conclude you're not a police officer, you're a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Surly Cliff and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi. Ooh, that's lovely. Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It's the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of alcohol. That's the only reason you're here. Incredible. He's right there. It's almost impossible to get on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober. Oh. Yeah, it does make sense with the sort of war. And yeah, France is a totally made up country. Just so you know. I'm not going to try either of these because they're very low. So as you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. Where's it coming from? From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography. Nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit. Oh yeah. Yep, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Slam Rocky by badass on the edge, disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go! Cameras, lights, action! Yay! With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on. Oh, I love this. Incredible. Right, what's this thought? Some kind of superstar. Right, first let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying that you're an actual superstar and the groupies in cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lionesque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Guillaume de Million or David Dewis. No. You're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where some would say it doesn't belong, law enforcement. So we get -2 to logic while we're researching, but it only takes an hour and 10 minutes. So I think I agree. Superstar Hobocop. I feel like, yeah. Superstar Hobocop is... Oh, it has... Ah, okay. So they're locked. Interesting. Sweet. Well, that was fun. I like the vibes of Superstar Hobocop. I'm going to be very honest with you. Okay. Well, let's do a little wander then. So we've came over here. We know what's going on over here just now. What we want to do is... we not really went east yet. I really would like to find a plastic bag. I feel like it would be really good for us to be able to collect some rubbish and get some money. Some great tectonic force have cracked a pavement like an eggshell. Maybe a sea monster did this. Ooh. Cthulhu? The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting. The lieutenant looks down the street. We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go. Okay, so we can pass the time on the bench. Sweet. That's good to know. What's this? An ancient fountain. There's a tree in it. Nice. Hey, Mark. With some Roman numerals that I can't work out because I'm terrible in Roman numerals. I honestly, I mean, I've not been hunting it exactly. I'm just discovering, but I would happily hear where it is. I don't mind a little bit of backseating. So there's something over here. Because we've not been over this area yet, so this is all new. Oh, health. Okay, that's sweet, yeah. We are down 1 health. What's this? Roy's Pawn Shop, fast cast for faster times. Alright. Seafront steps in front of the bookshop, it's really easy to miss. Thank you. I presume we're heading towards the seafront just now? Because we're heading east. No, we're heading west. So that's really, really helpful actually. So when we head over there. Ooh. This is a cool place. Some kind of machine and antique cash register. Yeah, big high fives. Thank you very much, Mark. Film projector. I love see the interiors of these places? Bloody gorgeous. Sod of streetlight. Typical Martinez streetlight sits amongst assorted floor and table lamps. Let your gaze run over the streetlight. The light pole has been carefully cut and the wiring been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. It's kind of cool, to be honest. Is that a streetlight? Yes, officer, as you can see, it's in perfect working order. Yeah, where'd you get it? It was brought to me to be altered. We're not here to investigate the theft of city property. Yeah, okay. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it. I agree. I think that's really cool. How much? 700. Yep. A bargain? No, it's not. He's tried to sweet talk you into buying trash. I mean, let's be honest. It's not like I have 700 anyway. Yeah, even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, this seems a bit steep. There's also the matter of rewiring, but the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago. Okay. Well, we don't have 700, so it's not like we're buying it anyway. Over on the canal front. Okay, yeah, so when I see the bookshop I will know to look out for that. Thank you. Boom boxes. Stand on the tips of your toes to see more. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. Classic boombox. It says Stereo 8 approved. This is you, golden orange, a sunset suite. Oh yeah. This is Superstar Disco Hobocop. Just make sure before you buy it. Yes. It's a Harman Welshie W02 made of Vesper, designed in Seoul. He says plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real. Okay. Could it come in handy at police work? If police work means playing tapes. I feel like I broke the tape player that's in the room. So any other time you need to play a tape, like at a beach party with sand, the sun, and seagulls dancing on the breeze. Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party? Theoretically, yes, but we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigations first, then beach party. Okay. I'll just rock out with the pawn shop owner then. Actually, it doesn't have to be a beach. With a boombox like that, I'll bring the party to the streets. You can play it anywhere you like, and I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it. That's very true. He says he's tested it even though he doesn't really like music. Kind of alien. Honestly. What have you got in your cupboard? Knickknacks. Toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets. Displayed. Some on horseback, other in rags, other yet in bright blue uniforms. Okay. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back. Okay. Yeah, who? Yeah, let's buy something nice, a figurine. Okay. I want that as my title in Rocket League, Superstar Disco Hobocop. It's got a good ring to it, right? It's got a really good ring to it. Oh, you're going to play some Warhammer 40k? Oh, nice. I hope that goes well. I hope you hammer all of the wars. I don't really know much about Warhammer. All I know is it looks really cool. Oh, with the figurines in the game. Ah, right, yeah. I've played D&D. Like, but I've not, you know, like, done like Warhammer. But it does make me want to get all the little figurines and stuff for D&D. Because I think that would be good fun. Okay, dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Alright. Hey! Oh, what's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers at Safe Faln. Okay, what's this? That's the Headless Faln Rider. Who? The Headless Faln Rider is an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fallen tracksuit. As you can see, he's missing his head. Okay. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it or something. That's part of the story's many interpretations. I'm definitely buying that. Yeah. Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you. Alright, okay. I'm just wondering if Kuro's going to be interested in that? Or the guy transporting all the tracksuits. That was a very smooth salesman grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him. Okay, I want to see the blue uniforms. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps complemented by orange trousers. They're variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets. Yeah, what are these? Royalist soldiers from the town of Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly. Okay, what's the knights on horseback? Big men on big horses clad in lamellar armour and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye. We were going to do karaoke in the bar at the start of the game. I'm hopeful that would be ridiculous as it sounds. You're right. I almost forgot about that. We need to get a tape though to sing karaoke. We need to sing a sad disco song. Franco-Nigerian Knights. He looks at dusty figures in the dim light. I used to be very serious about these guys. Okay. Rags. This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols, some even shovels and tall sticks. Okay, what are these? The revolutionaries. Yes, the man behind the glass. Annisters, they're soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. Okay. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could even possibly win. Yeah. It's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Garty, whose bitch it made me. Okay, I don't like either set too much, to be honest. He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is. Right. Yes, we need a sad banger, that's right. A sad banger theme for Hobocop and Necktie. That's exactly what we need.
It's not often that I see officers of the RCM in my pawn shop.
It should be Hobocop and Necktie, brackets, ham sandwich, close brackets.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of lights across the walls of his shop. Okay. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
No, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
It kind of looks like he's wearing like a fluorescent jacket that you'd wear on like a work site.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained, he must be high. If he is, on what? Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on? Oh, come on. Okay, definitely is high, whatever it is. You've probably done it. Many other things. Besides, you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get the answer. God damn. A garden man like him wouldn't tell if you asked out loud. Alright. Do I have anything to sell? I don't think I do. Was there tape in the apartment? There was. I went back up to the apartment at the start of the stream to see if you can take the tape. But the tape's like unraveled on the floor as if I've like pulled it out, and you can't use it, sadly. So yeah, you might be able to aid us. Do you know anything about the recent hanging? I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. No one likes what you have to see every day. Yeah, that's true. By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the citizens' militia? Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple of days back. Hello? So we pawned our gun. No surprise there. But it was a... Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you sold my gun? You, was come here too. That sounded really, really bad. You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. Ugh. I don't like keeping guns around the shop for too long. Off the charts photon emissions, the unhealthy kind. He's not telling you the whole story. It seems like he's trying to spare you. Yeah, but... I feel like I need to know. You weren't quite yourself, officer. What was I like? You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight and you need the money. Okay. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it and I agreed to take it. Holy shit. You sucked on a gun. Good. Good. Very normal. Yeah, okay. We have the empty reel. Oh, I don't think I picked up the empty reel from the thing. I might need to go back and get that. I'll need to check that out. Yeah, if I've got a talking necktie, maybe not having a gun is a good thing. I agree. Hey, thank you for the follow. Procopio. Thank you very much. Thanks for the support. Yeah. Please, I hope you're enjoying some what we played, Disco Elysium, that's what it's called. Yeah, apparently I sold my gun because I don't think I was in a very good place. I sold it for 15. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice. Yeah. Happens to the best of us, I guess. It certainly does, especially in Revachol. Okay. Yeah, was the buyer a policeman too? She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it and her. Okay. Truth be told, she was terrifying. The only person we know about so far is Sylvie. Right, so let me get this right. The lieutenant turns to you. You sold your sidearms issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it. Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside. There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her. He looks around worried. Yes, tell me more about this buyer. I have no idea where she was come from. Why would you just sell a gun to a random person? Okay, well, yeah. At least we know how we lost it. Do I have something to sell? Okay, so you can access your pawn menu. I'd like to sell my clothes. Yeah, do you want to buy my white shirt? Oh, okay. Suddenly his gaze fixes on your tie, steps back from the glass, and especially that tie, it swallows photons around it. I have no idea. I have no need for necrotic objects. I'm keeping it. Your mother is a necrotic object. I'm fun. Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector. Oh, I love you, necktie. You're my best friend. Okay. Yeah, he can see necktie because everyone can see necktie, but he can't hear it. That's the important thing. What we get? Oh yeah, we got this figurine. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. All we know is that we've sold our gun. Not really surprised, to be honest. But interesting. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Oh, what's in here? I wonder if I can open this one. Fingerless gloves. So, what do our gloves give us just now? +1 interfacing. They would give us +1 electrochemistry. How's our... Electrochemistry is 6. Interfacing is what? 3. Okay. I'll keep the rubber gloves for now. That seems like a sensible thing to do. So I know we can go up that way. Can we go down this way first though? Oh, we can, it's like a person and things. That's the drawbridge. Oh, right, okay. Box of sunglasses.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Try the shades on. Oh, Bort, these are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow. Okay. Damn, officer, you look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. The man nods eagerly. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them. 2 real 50 cents. No, I don't have the money. They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. No, you're definitely not buying those. I mean, I agree with Kim. Yeah, I want to see other ones. They're all boring third-rate home sunglasses made of cheap series plastic, the kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Okay. Oh, that's very low. Right. Let's leave for now. But we know there's some two Real 50 sunglasses available. You're at the bottom of the map for now. Okay, thank you. That helps to give me a little bit of a sort of visual bearing. So we can explore down here. I'm going to have to pop off soon anyway. So we can explore down here, see what's down here for us, and then
Don't
we
be
can...
shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
I love this guy. Yeah, we'll explore down here a little bit, and then we'll probably pop off for the day. Oh, thank you for the follow, Warg. I really appreciate the support. Yeah. What we did? Yes, we're looking at a pile of clothes. You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. That's what I like from my clothes, though. Economical, I got there, but also trendy, the street vendor shouts. Look first-hand, buy second-hand, keep the economy moving. Let's have a look. Can we get anything out of it? No. Okay. No good. All you come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist. Let's touch them. They itch like hell, like an itch pit in hell. The itch is so bad you'll want to smash someone's face and it made me angry. Give me +2 half light, -1 composure, -1 savoir faire. What's half light? Let the body take control, threaten people. Oh, okay, so that's like a sort of anger, basically. Alright, we'll leave that for now. Real wool, 100% skin friendly. Okay. What have you got over here? Found speakers on a pedestal of speakers. You see 2 lowly defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically. Perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land, a pair of found durable wear sneakers Ultra Series. Oh, they're foul sneakers on a pedestal of speakers. Okay.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers. A pair of Falcon Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple, a futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper and silver-lined midsole. Those sneakers, mister, the street vendor intones. The sneakers are the latest Falcon sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real. Yeah, we can't buy them. Inspect the sneakers. Inspect the speakers. These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Falcon Ultras atop them. No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The man points to the footwear. The sneakers are the star here. Yeah, but what about the speakers? These speakers are simmering garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time. What if I want to buy them? No way, they aren't for sale. They're just bad speakers, lo-fi socialist junk. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. No, officer, you're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on the sale. You don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers. Well, if you want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. They're clearly sitting on like some kind of wooden crate or box or something. You just put them on that. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for a little extra. 50 cents, okay. So if we buy the sneakers, we can get the speakers. That's interesting. Good to know. You have anything else to say? The name is Sealing is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out in the bay, a cold wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the road can be heard.
You're very cool.
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger billets into the air. Yeah. You think I'm cool?
Oh yeah, you got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction. Sneakerhead cop. Yeah. Superstar disco sneakerhead Hobocop. Brackets. Ham sandwich. You need to write that down for me. Do we have high shivers? I don't think we do. We've got 4 just now. So it's not bad, I suppose. But I do like the idea of putting some points into that and getting that a bit higher, because that's quite interesting. Yeah, I like it. I like it when it pops up too. Because like, I don't know if everyone, I'm guessing it's kind of almost guaranteed that you'll get it, but the one when you're like, you're outside next to the police car and the sort of the camera zooms up and then you get to like survey the whole place. I really like that one. That's fun.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He's trying. He really is trying. Don't be distracted by the flattering funny man act questions. Yeah, what are you selling? Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on, no shame, only freedom. Yeah, where did you get those comfy pants? I'm an entrepreneur officer. He begins counting on his fingers. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board. Yeah, do you have a permit? Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around. Okay. You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and dust-choked air. Sunflower seeds? It's beautiful, beautiful freedom. Okay, yep, no permits needs less work for me. That's right, Revachol is the best place for an independent self-employer like myself. That's why it's so cool with all the models coming here and cool celebrities. Yeah, well, is there a discount for cool officers like me? No need for discounts, it's Sileng's, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off. Okay. Yeah, where are you from? Me, it's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol. But you're not local, are you? Very sharp, officer. I'm Ceres. From the Segway province of the Ceres Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know? Yes. Apricots are delicious. The apricot suzerainty, the lieutenant explains, is what the Segway archipelago... It's that fucking word again, isn't it? I'm just going to pretend it's not there. Is commonly known as in Revachol. He pauses. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand. No, apricots come from Sigüe, the vendor explains. My grandma used to grow them, but Sigüe's a shithole, that's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws, okay. Sigüe? Is it Sigüe? I wasn't sure. I'm glad I've got some people who know how to pronounce things helping me. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I'll send half my profits back to my grandma and Sigüe. Well, if it's for his grandma, you should buy lots of things. Sure. Sure. Okay. Okay. Interesting. What else have we got going on down here? We've got a great sewer. Nothing else, really. Okay. I think the writers of the game wanted to watch people trying to badly pronounce things on stream. Yeah, they're probably like... they definitely sit back and have a wee giggle to themselves, you know. We do need a Tolkien-esque encyclopedia. I imagine there must be like a wiki, quite in-depth wiki and stuff for this game. Waterlock out of order until Wednesday 7:15. Alright. What's this? Why are you just standing here? Waterlock control panel. A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever, beneath it a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crash Cimarron butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Okay. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk, then nothing happens. Push it harder. Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blown in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. Okay, let's release the lever then. So we can close it on Wednesday. Alright, so this is Monday. Yes, okay. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? There was. Yes. We'll wait until Wednesday. We can talk to this random guy though. The wiki has lots of copy pasted from the game directly. That's a shame. Because for a game that's this in depth, I would hope there would be like a lot of you know, like lore discussion and like in-depth kind of stuff. Hello. Man on waterlock. G'day to you, officers. I'm not going to try and give him an Australian accent. A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock, and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all. Alright. Yeah, first things first. What are you doing here, man on the waterlock? Oh, my friend Barry the Butcher's stuck on the other side. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami. So you're keeping them company by teasing them. Okay. From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami. The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? Yeah, what's going on here? I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol. The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you. Okay, so that's twice something's come up about driving. So am I to presume that I was in a car crash? That's what caused me to feel bad in a blue car, maybe? Because stuff about blues come up a lot. So maybe I killed someone, maybe something like that. Okay. Maybe that was me. Maybe I got drunk and tried to drive over the fucking canal. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything round here, especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. What's with the lever that does nothing? It's supposed to operate the water lock, but it's noticed it's all junk right now, disabled because of the blockage. Okay. Why is it disabled? Safety measure. It turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the water lock with debris still in the channel. Got you. It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. He nods his head towards the control panel. You want to do the honours when the time comes? Do I ever? Great. Just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the water lock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15. That's very early. Okay. The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the 3rd day. Got you. Do you know what's further down the coast? Well, there's a fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Ooh. We like bizarro churches, because that normally means cult. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. He thinks for a moment. Yeah, not really much else, just bombed out ruins. Well, can I have some of your salami? Yay! Sure thing, he cuts off a slice of salami, which cured my health. Want some too, officer? He turns to the lieutenant. The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment and decides to go for it. Why not? He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. Okay, bye! It's brilliant! Thanks for your salami, dude! See you later! Sweet, okay. So... I'm trying to think where we haven't been. Because obviously we've got the water lock here to deal with. Oh, hello. So great to the river of filth, nice. We can't go the other way because of the strikers. Have we met Joyce? I'm not sure. The name doesn't ring a bell. I'll be honest. We go down here. Oh, there's a person here. Lady on a boat. No, I'm pretty sure we definitely haven't met. I don't. Yeah, we've definitely not met Joyce yet.
Life. It doesn't need to be a struggle.
Okay. Gaston Martin.
Oh, I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry old Rene first.
It's a long conversation, so maybe next time if you're going to log off. Okay. Is she around here then? Because I've not really went down this area, so...
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
She's north. Okay. So, kind of the way that I'm sort of heading just now. Right, well, If I don't know where... Okay, so is that like... So that's like the sort of seafront then? Ah, right, got you. Yeah, so I'll have this wee conversation and I think we'll log off and then we can do that tomorrow if there's a lot to do there. I'm just really excited about getting a plastic bag, that's all. So, let's see, okay. Yeah, I was standing in there in the middle of their game. It was really rude of me, actually.
Rene, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
Okay. Look in his hand going into his mouth. The sandwich is hauntingly beautiful. You did just have a bit of salami, mate. Calm down.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. Right, let's do it. Ball time. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime. Right. Yep, let's do it. Fuck it. Grab the ball. Show them how it's done. Ooh. What happened? Oh. Okay. What's going on? You're immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight, no matter you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. Okay. Feel the ball. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. Right, add that to the list. Man ball. The map's not big enough to get horribly lost. That's good. That's good to know. I think just in a game when I don't have like a visual, like a map on screen, I find it I find it hard sometimes to sort of remember where things are. But this is it's okay so far. I'm basically going around the edge. So, right, let's see what happens with this. Taking the surroundings. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. There's time for a last glance inward. Who am I? An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Okay. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They're in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. Okay. Some would say you're still a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now. Alright. The inertia can be controlled no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go be the bullet. What the fuck? Why? Why would you do that? Oh my god. Incredible. Amazing. Yep, I would be shouting shit as well. What the hell is your problem? Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure. Oh, we're getting a breakthrough. I don't care if you're a cop, you do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful. I mean, I kind of agree. That was crazy. A man his age getting worked up like that better watch his blood pressure. I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why. You vandalized our game, son. He tries to calm himself. We can't play with tank with 5 bulls. P-tank? Yes, P-Tank, the man says, raising his voice again. You ruined our P-Tank game. We want our bull back. Take it easy, Renee. The jolly one tries to defuse the situation. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done. Yeah, I mean, I just punted your bull's ball into the river. Of course, there's harm done, you orange slug. The heel of his cavalry boot slams into the ground. You owe us a goddamn bull. Okay. I will try to fix this. I've got to replace it. Good, he nods. Mistakes are forgiven. When men at least try to right their wrongs, I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us? Apparently it was just to yeet your fucking ball into the river. Just talk, it'll smooth things over. Old people like attention. Okay. Yeah. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Furlan and Rags? Unfortunately, I don't, he shrugs. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals? In Martinez, the union is the law, so you can't really blame them. But you don't have a problem with cops. Cop is a prerogative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. So again, you don't know anything. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riff-raff no longer concerns me. Alright, dude. I mean, you're well dressed, but no need to talk like that. This is a man with a lot of past but little present and almost no future. Yeah, you seem to be playing in a crater. Yes, the terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths? No, he says without even smiling. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Well, that's not as much fun. Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting. Okay, why? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Wait, who are the communards again? Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like, they just chose a name to feel special. The carabiner frowns. Senseless sentimentality. Did you use yeah. I've been speaking for too long now. The words aren't working. Is this game worth it even if one hardly plays these kind of genres? Hi Rohan, by the way. I would say if you like, so what I've experienced so far, if you like story, never mind the sort of genre of game, if you like story and it's got a little bit of a sort of literal detective feel because you're literally trying to work out a murder, but it's got a little bit of like, there's a lot of story you don't know, so you're working it out, and there's like information to be gotten from different places. So I'd say if you like that, if you're interested in sort of story and like story building worlds, definitely. Because this is already, it's a world that's so rich. I mean, right now we're talking about the past of this place. And there's a hell of a lot to go into there, obviously. Then you've got, like, your main character. You've got to work out about him. And then, I mean, even like NPCs that you meet have got interesting things going on, you know? Yeah, if you've... It is... Was this wasn't based on a book, was it? Because it has that feeling that it's possibly based on, you know, like a book or a series or something like that. If you like reading... It's true, yeah, you do have to read the lore. But yeah, so if you want to do like the full voice acted thing, then So it was originally written. It's for it being originally written as a game, it's incredible. Actually incredible. Yeah. Because it's so rich, and I feel like I'm only skimming the surface so far. But it's so rich, it does feel like it could come from like a huge book series, you know? So it's really, really interesting. Its main influences for the narrative are very literary, yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. Okay, so what are we doing? It says, did you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no, it was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly, too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. He had squeezing a bull in his fist. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. Okay, we didn't know and we lacked caliber, God bless him, but the Surzurians cannons simply weren't big enough. Yeah, why shell them here in Martinez? Because this place is a damn beachhead, he says, pointing to the bay. Had to soften the commies up first. The beachhead? Yes, he nods, inspected you with some disdain. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. You find your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. So that was what, like 50... what are we, like 51? I think we're in 51. That was quite a while ago. No problem at all, Rohan. It's an unusual genre, and I feel like this game really stands out. There's not many games like this out there, really. So, but I definitely recommend it. Thank you, Young, for doing the maths for me there. 43 years ago. Okay. The other 2 are off in Stella Marie and the Delta. He points to the northeast. A death blow sounds grim. This here's Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out, most likely. He says, looking down at the soil, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses. Lovely. Blood Ground, the other one shakes his head. You got old Rene going there, like he isn't angry enough already. The coalition. Don't get me wrong, officer, I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that, they're the lesser evil. Okay. Is that why everything is so bombed out? Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell in the city before they stormed it, and it worked too. There's a strange gleam in his eyes, okay. He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they kept as a monument. A dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault, the jolly man remarks. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... He stops mid-sentence and turns to you. What do you think? So I can say that's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. The coalition seems quite capable. Commies just don't understand how money actually works. I mean... yeah, I don't think I just do. I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. He isn't really paying attention to your words anymore. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honourable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clown Frizzell had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. This royal failure weighs heavily on him. Okay. Instead, all that is just holy and beautiful in the world is wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio, he sighs. Guillaume. King Guillaume? Alright? Guillaume. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate this, because this is, there's a lot of words. There's a lot of words to read in this where I'm like, this is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of, and here's another word, suzerain? Who was this Frizzell? Now, is that who I saw the statue of? If you haven't picked up on it, this man is a monarchist. Yeah, he seems to think that if they had a royal family, everything would be great. Yeah. Damn Frizzell, he was a king we couldn't protect. The carabiners failed him and the crown. The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. He died in the hands of the hoi polloi in a very public execution. Yeah, he sounds great. You mentioned Guillaume. A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frizzell. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Okay, and what exactly is that word I can't pronounce? He's the king. Ah, okay. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already. Okay, is that the name of the king, or is that like their word for king? That's what I'm wondering. What did he say about they wanted to replace the rule of the Suzerain with? Okay. Soon they will forget everything, him too, then he chooses anger over melancholy. Alright. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened, when we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Alright. Yes, I did. I saw the statue of Philippe near the roundabout. Ah yes, King Philippe III third on his steed, a reminder of what Revachol once was. Sounds a bit like a Brexiteer, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, absolutely. He smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold. Cocaine? Cocainium? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have. A superpower feared and respected, a testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule. Okay. Yeah, what was that about cocaine? Oh, old Philippe was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts, he chuckles. His egocentricity is borderline legendary. You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? He asks, obviously annoyed. That's why the Philippine kings use cocaine for clarity of vision to aid in their work. Regnum cocaneum. Revachol's finest years. Oh, mate. He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. I'm satisfied with this explanation. Of course, the lieutenant marks dryly. Clarity of vision, awareness. Philippe III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labour. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest of course, he was able to connect with higher realms. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. Higher realms, of course, it all makes sense. Yep. Yep, sounds interesting. Tell me about them. It's really not. Please do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. Yes, indeed, we're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past. I mean, maybe we are. Maybe we are. How should a true king rule? Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something that insurgents never understood. Yeah, it seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to get started on that. What happened, happened. There's some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before. I like Gaston Martin a little bit more than Renee, I have to be honest. The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. Okay. And we're doing some dark spirituality. Oh yeah. Let's get some dark spirituality on the go. No one and nothing can change the man's mind. He's rigid as they come, still in the antique uniform. It's a symbol for him. I understand. Yep, I understand. So it's very unlikely. We got -1 because we threw the bull in the sea. Okay, thank you for your time, Renee. That was... what's this telling me? Oh, rhetoric. Look around. Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. How come there's word on the street? You keep saying things like down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. I mean, that sounds like me. Yeah. Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? Okay, what is this communism even about? Failure. It's about failure. Failure? Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers and of the world. Okay. You alone against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers, million-headed armies of nations, and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm, and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You're the last communist. Okay. Now get to work, comrade. I mean, I think we have to roll up our sleeves and start building communism. I think we have to do it. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Wait, yeah, you didn't say anything about the firing squads. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, some kind of superstar. I love these pictures. Okay. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die. In a cool voice. Sorry. Fuck off and die. I don't have a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are going to get. They're going to crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one. So, for all of that, we got -1 logic for the price of self-delusion. However, the cap for visual calculus, suggestion, electrochemistry, and composure has been raised to 6. So I think that was a win. I'm going to be honest. I think that was a bit of a win. Yes, we are actually becoming a superstar Hobocop. All the thoughts make a big panic. Oh, I love that. So all the thoughts like come together in a big picture. That's amazing. Okay, what happened to our communism thought? Wait, where did that go? There we go. Mazovian socioeconomics. Yeah, is your base logic 0 now? Possibly. Where is it? It is. It is 0. That's good. It's fine. I can't see any problems with that at all. So what's this? People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago, a fever that shook the world never to return again. They were right until he woke up today, a spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Karamazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of 02 from the oceanic trench where it has been rested, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. I mean, I don't know. I think we'll leave the decision on that until we come back next time. Because that seems like it seems like a bit of a big decision to make, right? The bonus it gives is decent. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll internalize what you've said about the bonus, but yeah, I think we'll have a communism cliffhanger. That sounds like a good way to end it, right? A communism cliffhanger. Oh, that was great. I streamed for way too long there. That's almost 4 hours. Yeah, I definitely need to go off and make some dinner. It sucks you in this game though, doesn't it? Really, really, really like sucks you in hard. Makes you want to carry on, but we'll leave that there for today. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for joining, everyone. Yep, will communism be adopted as a socio-economic policy? Find out next time. I'll leave the communism cliffhanger, and we can see how it goes. Yeah, there's a link to Discord and Twitter. Come along, please join us. I will be back tomorrow around about 2 PM GMT, whatever time that happens to be for you guys. Probably won't stream for 4 hours again, but I was having a lot of fun. It's such a good game, and I'm excited to see I'm excited to get to the beach front. Yeah. Get our plastic bag. We'll finally become the hobo that we know we can be. So excited about that. Thank you for the butts. Thank you for being here. And I'm glad you like the snake butts. He's drawn by my fair hands. So he is. His big juicy round ass, and that's our subscriber emote. So you know where to get one. I'm gonna pop off now. Thank you seriously for joining us today and all the support. It's been brilliant. I'll be back tomorrow to continue with the adventures of what's his name? Come on, what's his full name? Superstar Hobocop, ham sandwich, and horrific necktie. Bye for now. Mwah!